under the tutelage of the late, great Althea T.L. Simmons. And I just was thinking about her on the plane, and she always charged me with my other mentors at that time, the late, great Harold Shinholster and the late, great Grover Hankins, to be excellent and to be about justice. And so this conference really, I hope, will become an institution, will become something that will always occur every year. So we further these issues because it is about justice, and the NAACP is really the organization that has been about justice for over 100 years, as you know. And also, we are facing so many challenges in the climate and energy fronts, but these challenges come great opportunities. And really, I've been asked to speak about the energy efficiency imperative. And why is that? It's because this quickest, cheapest, cleanest, safest energy source we have is energy efficiency. Being efficient doesn't mean we have to suffer or sacrifice. The goal of energy efficiency is to reduce energy use while maintaining productivity and increasing productivity while holding energy use constant. You can do this with better equipment or better practices. We all can do this. And as I've been charged, I feel like when I think about being associated in NAACP, I hope we can also feel charged as well, so we all each have a part to play in this. And it's simply thinking about things like combining errands, a change in practice that reduces your car trips, saving on expensive gasoline, making your activities each day more productive. We have to think about energy waste just like we do an oil deposit or a seam of coal and mine it as effectively as we can. Every time we switch on into a more efficient light bulb or plug holes in insulation or any one of the hundreds of additional measures, we are tapping into a supply of wasted energy. Every day, we are making better equipment that can save us energy. For example, on a large scale, a clean energy startup called Transform has developed a technology that can cut energy waste out of the conversion from alternating current to direct current in appliances. This energy loss that occurs every day in our homes accounts for 10% of our national electricity use. The deployment of this technology in our electronics will take some years to fully effect, but it's being developed. Because our home energy use basically is about 20% appliances and home electronics, heating and cooling is 56%, water heating and cooling is about 14 to 25%, and lighting in your home is about 5 to 10%. Lighting options could include anything from compact fluorescent bulbs, which leave 75% less energy than incandescent bulbs and last 10 times as long. LED bulbs use 80% less energy than incandescents and last 25 times as long. And prices are expected to fall as more models enter the market. There's also programmable thermostats. And they're mostly pretty easy if you just read the directions. Just read the directions. Turn down the heat or air conditioning when you're away, when you're home, you're not home, or you're asleep. It makes a huge difference in your energy bills. Tackling climate change and creating more sustainable communities requires capturing cost-efficient energy savings in our homes, businesses, public buildings, and in public infrastructure. It means providing transportation choices that are affordable and reduce the impact of pollution on our environment. Reducing wasteful, polluting energy consumption requires making smarter investments and being informed about our energy choices. And so, as I mentioned, the cost-effective off-the-shelf technology that is available now, but there's also, we have to think about buildings, construction. When we do this, we have to ensure that we are protecting the health and safety of households and workers are trained when it comes into construction of new efficient places, identifying mold, lead, asbestos, radon, carbon monoxide exposure. When we build energy efficient commercial buildings, we need building managers and operators to be prepared to maintain and improve energy savings from that new building. And we can't ignore the upfront costs of renovating existing buildings, which is prohibitive for most building owners, and we have to work on making that less prohibitive, and especially providing alternatives for renters who may not have much of a choice of what energy is being used in their apartments. Some tenant associations have been able to do that in their buildings and be able to change the way the energy they receive in their buildings, but it's very difficult. So there really is an imperative to build efficiency in the first place. We're not built, because of the economy, and it's been very hard, but new buildings should at least be latest energy codes established by the International Codes Council. Investments in the upgrades can create jobs, and the quality of the work being done in energy efficient sectors is essential. My organization, the Sierra Club, has partnered with the Laborers International Union of North America, LIUNA, to ensure that workers and contractors have access to high-quality training programs that provide career skills in the construction sector, because buildings contribute about 40% of the U.S. To global warming pollution. Working together, we can upgrade the 130 million inefficient homes in the U.S. to improve their use of energy through measures such as sealing windows and installing insulations. These create jobs in our communities and reduce the overall family energy bill from about $440 to $600 a year. And so our roadshow that we had with LIUNA across the country went to 10 different cities, and it was very successful, particularly in places like Newark and Kansas City, and getting people information about their energy efficiency choices. I'm personally a recent convert. During the 2010 snow apocalypse that we had in Washington, D.C., I live in a 100-year-old row house, and my windows were just, the wind was blowing through. As Bernice knows, I talked about it incessantly. I had sheeting up, I had blankets up, and after that snow, I replaced my windows. My heating bill, before I replaced my windows in my 100-year-old drafty row house on Capitol Hill, my average bill that winter was about $400 a month. I had to go into the city payment plan, okay? When I replaced my windows, my heating bill this winter was $75 a month. Yes, I am a convert, okay? I'm telling you, it works. So it's not just our buildings, it's our energy infrastructure that needs an upgrade, and our energy transmission and production, and as well as improved transportation choices. The initial stimulus investments to succeed captured energy savings, succeeded in capturing energy savings, but it's important now that we have solutions beyond the initial stimulus dollars that energy utilities and other stakeholders are investing in all cost-effective energy efficiencies before they draw on polluting energy sources. So what can you do yourself? Through my personal research, I went to the Department of Energy. What does that say?
3 minutes.
Oh,
sorry.
I went to the Department of Energy website, and if you go to the Weatherization Assistance Program on the Department of Energy website, you click on that, they have the weatherization programs for every single state, including the District of Columbia. And you can click on that and you can find out what's going on in your community on weatherization, on home energy efficiency, on all these other issues. It's very well organized, and that's where I got started, and that's where I found out about vendors, and I found out through my own city website. Every jurisdiction has this. You can also personally get involved in your local transportation infrastructure issues. Again, every city has a website, every jurisdiction has a website, and to find out what's going on with the budget battles in your community, to get involved, to get your local chapter involved, and to work to make sure that every dollar of your tax dollars is squeezed so that we have the most efficient and equitable transportation, energy, building sectors that we can devise. We really are the generation to demand these choices. We are the generation to shift these paradigms. We can question the status quo. We can make this happen. We can save money, invest in these new technologies, create new technologies, act as shareholders in these corporations, build wealth, and leave a better, greener environment and planet for our kids and our future generations. Thank you so much.
Thank you.